Yeah, but what about 9 down there in Minnesota?
Yeah.
Yeah, can we?
I can't really talk shit about 9 because he beat the Lions in Detroit, but I want to talk shit about 9 because he stinks.
And 9 plays the Packers this week, and that would be just on brand for me talking about how much 9 sucks. He might go out and throw for 300 yards or rush for 100 on
I would like to talk about this real quick, just because we haven't addressed the 9 thing, and I think it is certainly something we should address. In my eyes, everybody loves J.J. McCarthy, right? Guy's a leader. J.J. McCarthy, I'm talking about. 2 characters. J.J. McCarthy off the field. This guy's a great leader. He's got the amount of moxie. Whenever he shows up, everybody knows him. The aura of a starter. Obviously, meditation. He takes care of himself. He's all in. 9 is who he becomes on game days. J.J. McCarthy loved by everybody, right? 9 just kind of ass on the field at this point. When 9 catches up to J.J., boy, Minnesota's going to be a problem for everybody. When's that going to happen?
That's the thing. When you think about, and we kind of talked about it earlier, you walked into a locker room with Peyton Manning. I walked into a locker room with Tom Brady, Ben Roethlisberger, Aaron Rodgers. So, like, a lot of these guys, like, they kind of just who they are. Now, other players, like Brian Dawkins, he turned into, like, Weapon X?
Yep.
And you had other people who kind of flip that switch and kind of have these alter egos. I can't recall a quarterback, maybe outside of Cam Newton, Superman, but, like, a quarterback who kind of flips that switch and turns into another alter. Like, I can't recall.
You don't recall this?
Maybe it's the beginning of something new.
What's that, AQ?
What is he doing?
Fucking demon time, dude.
He's a leader. That's his style.
Yeah. Yeah. Would you rather have a guy who's quarterback flip the switch, or would you rather just have the constant same guy, consistent every day?
As long as you're good, I think it's all that matters. You know, everybody does everything differently.
True.
But it is interesting that, to the point that he made, I think Bruce also brought that up yesterday. BA was like, I don't know any quarterbacks that really have 2 different personalities, because we kind of need them to be who they are all the time. And I think JJ was just saying, like, I just turn into a different person.
I'm a competitor. I'm just a competitor, yeah. Like when it means the most, that's when I step up. That's what he's saying.
People have certainly run with it and been like, 9's ass, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, that is what we're seeing here. He certainly fed it. But once again, everything we know about J.J. McCarthy, forget 9. But J.J. McCarthy tells us that he'll get better every offseason. That is what allegedly we are being told and what we've heard from him.
Even in the Bears game, you know, he played like shit the entire game, and then when they needed him to, he drove right down the field and they scored a touchdown. They took the lead. So, like,
maybe that's 9. Maybe, like, 9 takes a little bit to get there.
Yeah, maybe he needs to get rid of J.J. McCarthy and just go 9 24/7, which would be a nightmare for everyone who knows him. But if he's good on Sundays, it's going to kind of make his life much better.
Yeah, because maybe it is the transition from JJ to 9 that kind of takes a little bit, 3 quarters, 3.5 quarters.
Yeah.
JJ's still out there saying, have fun.
Come on, Jetta's gritty, dog.
And then 9's are really like, walk in.
Yeah.
And they're just kind of, ooh, and then he throws it in the front row.
Yeah.
Because they're battling inside.
Well, and that's the other thing. Like, do you really want, and I'm using this term very loosely, and this is a joke. Do you really want a schizophrenic at quarterback? I feel like you shouldn't have a guy that's 2 different people.
Well, you got to remember, Luke Kuechly was quarterback of the Carolina Panthers defense. He was 2 different characters.
I get that.
Completely.
You got to be a fucking psycho to play linebacker.
But he
if
also
you're trying to
showed
kill
up
people.
the first play of the game. He
That's
didn't
a
wait
good
till
point.
the fourth quarter to be that
0
different.
darts,
That's 9
23
though,
every
bro.
playoffs.
Yeah, thank you. LeBron James locks in, too. Thank you so much.
I love the JJ LeBron. Yes.
Luke Kuechly.
Yeah.
What's wrong?
I like we're in this pantheon.
Why is everybody...
Kobe, Mamba.
Yeah, Mamba mentality.
Maybe he could do that. Change his name to Mamba McCarthy.
Okay. See, it feels like you're trying to put him in a bad spot.
No, I'm trying to get 9 to be who he is at all times.
It's probably dangerous.
Or JJ.
One or the other.
Can JJ play football? We don't know.
Yeah.
We know 9.
Yeah, but
is
can
just
9
having a
lead? Can 9 lead?
Yeah.
It looks like it in crunch time. He leads pretty good.
Yeah. I love that.
Interesting character study. It really is.
Was Justin Jefferson frustrated with JJ or 9?
9.
He might hate them both.
No.
He might.
I've heard it's impossible to hate JJ. I've heard it's impossible to hate JJ.
Have you heard that from Michigan men or?
No, people not Michigan men.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of people do hate him on the internet, but that's not fair. And
that's not real.
I don't want to see another personality come out from Justin Jefferson, because I think we may be nearing that. Where
Never seen that before.
Let's see 18.
I'll tell you what, 1-8 out there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he could have already, we would all think. But on that note, whenever the team decided to go a different direction, he was one of the first people to come out and say, like, hey, it doesn't matter who's quarterback. It's my job to make their life easier. Like, I feel like he is the pillar of the Minnesota. He is the face of the Vikings.
Yeah.
Justin Jefferson.
Yeah.
Agreed.
So I think people are reading everything he does, but he's also allowed to be frustrated if the offense is ass.
Absolutely.
So, like, people automatically saying he has a bad attitude or he feels a certain way. It's like, I think he's just mad that they're ass right now. Like, I think that is natural from your leader. You would want to see that. But it is interesting that the wide receiver is basically viewed as, like, the face of the offense and not 9. But 9 will have his time.
Yeah.
We hope so.
I mean, look, Josh Dobbs came in 2 days and he threw for more yards than JJ's thrown in any game this year. So
Josh Dobbs is a fucking astronaut.
there's no doubt, but he had 2 days with the entire team. Not to mention, I think Nick Mullins threw for 400 yards in this offense.
He did.
And I think Nick Mullins is a fucking junkyard dog. I don't want to make it seem like I don't think that. But come on. You're 11th overall pick.
Bruce Brown just tried to say that maybe he needs to take a trip down to the rainforest and get rid of one of those personalities and just fully embrace the other one.
I love that. I think that's
That'd be a
genius.
bad idea.
That might be the only way to go about it, especially with how torn it seems like he is. Like 9's telling him to throw it, and JJ saying don't, and every throw is just not going where it's supposed to go. And then finally, whenever it's game-winning time, it's just 9 full time kicking JJ out of there.
Yeah.
It's all over the place. He needs to get JJ the fuck out of the first 3 quarters.
I would love to be a fly on the wall in KOC's office. Not when anyone's in there, just when KOC's alone. Just to understand like what he is going through mentally. Because he had it all, man. He had two all all-pro quarterbacks in his building last year. Legitimately, Darnold is probably going to be first or second team all-pro in the NFC, and Danny Dimes is probably going to be first or second team all-pro, depending on how things turn out in the AFC.
Yeah, but 9 next year, all-pro. So they're betting on the future, which is what they've done this entire time.
That's true. The Pack and the Bears, they're going to fall off cliffs. And the Lions, they're all going to fall off cliffs. They're not building anything special, whereas the Vikings, they're fucking stacking bricks, bruh. It's true.
9's going to have him. I believe in Kevin O'Connell. I believe that J.J. McCarthy can get better just because we've seen it before, but he is going to have to learn some stuff with this one here. You know, we saw it at the Rose Bowl.
Yeah.
He threw about a 120-mile-an-hour ball to somebody on the sideline, and we made mention of it in a numerous different way. Wow, throws a fast one out there. And then, obviously, what a strong arm he's showcasing on this entire thing. It's like that ball doesn't need to be every time. The way overshot.
Overthrows. You can't have any overthrows in the NFL. That's the problem.
Yeah, because that's going to get picked. You keep that on the field. Like, I keep saying they're landing in the stands. It's good news they're landing in the stands. Because if those things are on the field, that thing is going back the other way. It's like we've seen, obviously, Josh Allen and others get good in that particular department. But that might be a difficult thing. And he's, obviously, this is his first year as a starter. So, obviously, last year was his rookie year. He gets hurt. He misses the entirety of it. This year, he's like a rookie, but he's not a rookie. He's not considered a rookie. He should be better. It's like this offseason, I think, will be his first. They need it because they had it all, man.
They had it all. Probably.
I don't think they're giving up this season yet. That's the problem. You're right. Oh, next year is going to be great. You telling KOC that? You think he's okay with that right now?
1-8 ain't either. I mean, he's, Addison's making big time catches.
3, 8-7, probably.
Aaron Jones.
7-1. I can't even imagine how pissed he is.
They had it all. They have it all.
Full defense.
They have it all. We need more 9. That's what we're saying. More 9.
Good luck, 9.
9.
Well,
9. 9.
9.
It doesn't seem like everybody's on board with more 9.
I don't think we're on board with 9.
I
think we like JJ.
yeah, as we've
like
talked
JJ.
about it, man. 9 kind of sucks. Maybe it is JJ.
because I thought we needed JJ the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
You're saying what we need is
Now I'm thinking, well, have we
9
ever
to never exist.
have we ever seen JJ play QB? Has it always been 9?
We'll find out, won't we? Mm-hmm. The Bears run that division anyway, so who cares?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Ain't that right?
Right now they do, yeah.
Go beat the Packers twice, and then you can crown them.
Hey,
And the Lions.
Not just the Packers. The Lions put up 50 on them
Yeah,
earlier this year.
52 points.
Beat the fucking shit out of them.
Yeah.
But that was a different team.
Yeah, you're right.
Different team.
they're so bitter over there.
I'm not bitter.
They are so bitter over there.
not.
The Bears and the
Bears
Lions.
might have the best O-line in the NFC North.
The Bears and the Lions were supposed to be ass, okay, forever, for eternal time. That is kind of what the NFC North was supposed to be. Lions all of a sudden bring in this meathead and they become good. What the fuck? Then all of a sudden the Bears start figuring it out. All of a sudden the NFC North is vastly different. So it's like right now is not a good time to not be good in the NFC North because everybody is very good in the NFC North.
Yeah.
So it's like what they had last year and the year before that, and basically since KOC got there, would be good to have that right now with how good the NFC North is. But they're going to have to be patient, I think, with the development of
JJ McCarthy. I mean, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but like this is 1,000% a fireable offense for Kwesi.
Boom.
Aaron Rodgers even wanted to be a part of that.
Bingo.
Yeah.
Imagine Aaron, allegedly. He never told us anything.
True.
We are not going to say that he told us. We were never told this. This is just kind of what was being talked about at the time. Imagine him KOC's offense. That would be like the first time.
Justin Jefferson would have 1,200 yards right now instead of 185 like he has.
And that's the other thing too. Like if the whole thing was JJ wasn't in there last year, then like why wouldn't you bring in a vet quarterback or hold on to one of the 2 All-Pro vet quarterbacks that you already had?
Well, it's so easy to say it's not week 11.
No doubt.
In the moment, we weren't saying that, were we?
You don't want to be looking over his shoulder every 3 and out.
We
That's
should
the problem.
have known Carson Wentz's shoulder was tied together by a fucking piece of shoestring, and they were like, "No, he's got to start. He's got to play." That was like 3 weeks in a row, and then a game ends. They're like, "Yeah, he actually needs an arm transplant." That's how
Carson,
bad it was.
I would have done the same thing again. I'm just trying to lay it all on the line for my team. And then we all go, well, it feels like your team should have needed somebody else maybe at the time. JJ was what? Remember there was
yeah. It was against the Rams.
Linebackers were coming over and running. He's doing the sprawl drill.
And they were spiking Carl's head off the turf.
Yeah. Fucking puking on the field.
Yeah.
Quit being a pussy. Get back out there. Let's go.
Yeah, that was crazy.
So on that note, what we're saying is Nine's going to have to, J.J. McCarthy is going to have to develop into not needing 9 is what everybody thinks potentially to have success in the NFL. Is that a fair assessment, AJ?
Yeah, that does seem to be. But I want to know what JJ stands for. Maybe he could go, was it Jeremiah? Maybe he could go by that. Maybe that's his new alternative.
Maybe it is Jeremiah James. That'd be good. Jebediah, maybe? We got a Jebediah in there.
Jebediah.
What if it's Justin James?
Yeah.
Now, we need, because then we would need Justin James.
What if it's Justin Jefferson?
That would be so sick.
Jonathan James.
Johnny James?
Oh, John James.
John James is a great name. John James on Sundays. Who we need?
Yep.
John James.
Jingle on the field.
Named McCarthy, too.
Whenever he goes out, he throws the ball. All right.
Real South.
He'll get better.
He will.
They were telling us they were going to be a better team with this guy.
Yep, maybe not as many wins,
And that's
but
the championship.
Yeah,
He
what
just plays
Orlovsky
mediocre.
say again?
Not just Dan. There's a lot of people telling us this team's going to be better with J.J. McCarthy as quarterback. Still have time. A lot of ball left.
ball
Obviously,
left.
the NFC North has.